Welcome to the Wanderer 360 channel. Today we're in Hertfordshire exploring a little lane. It's called Spooky Lane, and on it there's something called Devil's Bridge. Such a good name, I just had to come and see it, see what it was all about. It's halfway between Berkhamsted and Hemel Hempstead, an hour outside of London, and is locally called Devil's Bridge on Spooky Lane. So far, a nice normal lane, but if the camera pans round, we can see it starts to get a little bit more interesting. So let's go and see what it's all about. It's definitely getting darker. It's not spooky, but it is glorious sunshine, about 12:30, so it's not that bad currently. But as we can see, we're now in almost a man-made ravine. This road was dug out and lowered by the 3rd Duke of Bridgewater, allegedly to hide his wife from prying eyes. But it's a little bit more complicated than that. So, up in front, we can see the Devil's Bridge. It's not particularly spooky. I can imagine at night it would be. So this road used to be the level of the banks, but it's now been reduced quite a lot, as I said, to try and hide his wife. But is that true? We'll come back to that in a bit. So we have the bridge built in the late 1700s, something like that. It's a normal bridge. It's allegedly haunted, and it's called the Devil's Bridge because sometimes people have been practicing devil worship and things like that here. So let's have a look around. It's definitely dark and unusual in a... So, Devil's Bridge on Spooky Lane. It's supposed to be haunted by a ghost from a monk that used to live in the monastery, which is now what Ashridge House is, and also allegedly a Roman soldier who stands guard here. Whether this is true, don't know. It is kind of eerie. Let's carry on looking. We are now on top of the bridge. The bridge is over here, and the carriageway used to come from this side up towards here, going up towards what's called the Golden Valley, and Ashridge House, which used to be the monastery, is now a training cottage, I believe. It was the where the 3rd Duke of Bridgewater had his house. So why was this road built? Let's explore further. So Francis Egerton was the 3rd Duke of Bridgewater, and he was engaged to Elizabeth Hamilton, who was Baroness Hamilton of Hambledon, and it's alleged she was his wife, and this bridge was built so she could go in and out of his estate without being noticed. However, the truth is a little bit more complicated than that, because Elizabeth had a sister called Maria Coventry, who was Countess of Coventry, who was having an affair with the 3rd Duke of Bridgewater. So the bridge was really built to hide an affair. It didn't obviously work particularly well because the marriage was called off, and the Duke of Bridgewater abandoned this estate, moved up to the north, where he became interested in building canals, which he is famous for. And to be fair, Phil Monks hasn't built a bridge and diverted a road to hide a bit of naughtiness. Seems perfectly reasonable. So we're back in the spooky lane. It is quite spooky, some lovely old trees. But was it a Roman road? It is called Roman Road, but I don't think it is a Roman road. There is lots of Roman activity in this general area. We have Watling Street, about 4 miles to the north, and we have Ackerman Street, a very famous Roman road, a couple of miles to the south. But there's no evidence in Margery, which is pretty much the definitive book of Roman roads, that there's a Roman road here. There appears to be one about a mile up this way, handily past a pub. Let's go and explore it. So we've come back to the main village, gone past the pub, and we're just trying to see if there's any remnants of what could be an old Roman road. The road we were on was called Roman Road, but I suspect it wasn't a Roman road. There's no evidence of it on maps or in any of the textbooks, and often Roman road was used as a way of describing a well-made road rather than being particularly Roman. But allegedly up here there is a Roman road. Let me pop up the hill, see if we can find it. So somewhere around here, an old Roman road is allegedly to come across this way here. Can't see any particular evidence of it here. It's not well marked on the map, but what you sometimes see is a slight ridge of raised earth. And possibly, if we come over here, there was an old trail not far from where we were. And a pronounced bank. So, is this the Roman road? That was very close to it. It could have been. It's marked on the map. It's straight. It's in the right place. Anyway, as ever, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And as ever, the GPX route of the route I should have taken is in the comments below, which won't be anything like the route I did take. Thank you.